Deep beneath the ocean at surface, where sunlight fades and pressure rises, a man is doing something almost unimaginable. He's not exploring. He's not hunting. He's building a shelter deep beneath the sea. Surrounded by frigid water and endless darkness, the environment is incredibly harsh. Every movement must be calculated. Every second count. One mistake here could be fatal. There are no modern machines. There is no advanced technology. Only crude tools, raw materials, and human determination. The man to a rocky area on the seabed, naturally sheltered by massive boulders. THASA boulders form the first line of defense against strong currents and sudden movements from predators. Before beginning construction, awareness is paramount. Deep in the ocean, danger lurks everywhere. Huge shadows move in the distance. Predatory fish swim slowly around, curious but cautious. Some creatures rely on speed, others rely on silence. The man constantly observes his surroundings. He begins to lay the foundation for his shelter with heavy wooden frames reinforced with ropes and stone. Each piece of wood is placed behind, struggling against the water as resistance and fatigue. Here, even lifting wood is like a battle. The structure is anchored directly to the seabed, jammed between rocks. Stability is paramount. A weak foundation would be instantly torn apart by the underwater current. Inside the frame, the interior begins to take shape. The walls are lined with thick wooden planks, roughly cut and imperfectly finished. They were sealed with natural fibers, resin, and multi-layer materials not fancy, not precise, but sturdy enough to hold firm. This shelter wasn't designed for comfort. It was designed for survival. As the interior gradually took shape, the man created a narrow entrance, small enough to limit contact. Inside, space was cramped. Every movement was restricted. Every sound was amplified by the surrounding water. Visibility was severely limited. Beyond a few meters, the ocean became pitch black. Suddenly, there was movement. A large shape reached past behind the shelter, slowly, heavily, observing. The man was silent. In the deep water, panic consumed the oxygen. He waited, he listened. The creature continued to move only for a moment. The work continued. Inside the shelter, rudimentary furnishings gradually took shape. A simple wooden platform served as a resting place. Crude shelves held tools, securely fastened to prevent anything from drifting away. The loose items here were extremely dangerous. Even small mistakes could be fatal. Ventilation and pressure control were always top priorities. Tiny holes were carefully designed to regulate water flow and prevent sudden pressure changes. Every adjustment was meticulously checked. The ocean was not patient. As construction continued, the man remained vigilant. Dangerous sea creatures appeared unexpectedly, attracted by movement, sound, or vibration. Some approached out of curiosity, others saw an opportunity. At any moment, the work could become a matter of life or death. The shelter began to blend into its surroundings. Algae and marine life clung to the exterior, blurring its contours. Gradually, it became harder to spot for passing predators. The camouflage became a layer of protection. Inside, the shelter felt isolated from the outside chaos. Thick walls dampened the noise. Every movement became a slower, heavier, quieter. But safety was never guaranteed here. The man constantly inspected the structure joint, anchor, gaskets. A small mishap could cause the interior to be flooded in seconds. This was not a place to relax. This was a place to endure. As time passed, the shelter proved its strength. The currents change, creatures pass by, the darkness grew thicker, and the structure remains standing. Built with only rudimentary tools and instinct, this underwater shelter has withstood one of the harshest environments on Earth. It is a reminder that survival is not about controlling nature but about respecting its power. At the bottom of the ocean, amidst predators and pressure, human life hangs by a thin thread. And only constant vigilance keeps that thread from breaking. Deep in a vast, untouched forest, two strangers were completely lost. A woman and a man. No map, no signal. Only endless rows of trees and the rustling of the wind through the canopy. They had walked for hours, fatigue slowing their aerial steps. The forest felt ancient, silent, and hushed. As the daylight began to fade, fear crept into them. Then, through the foliage, something unexpected appeared. A shadow, metal, unusual, hidden among vines and moss. They discovered the remains of an old airplane abandoned, dilapidated, and forgotten by time. The fuselage was damaged, the wing partly buried in the ground. Nature had reclaimed it, but to them, it was more than just a pile of wreckage. It was the her shelter. For the first time since they got lost, they stopped and they breathed. Part 2, turning the plane into a home. The decision was simple. They stay at the plane BSCMETHER foundation solid, self-contained, and unready taking shape as a structure. Using only materials from the forest and what remained of the plane, they began to
Easy now,
transform
watch
it
the alignment.
into a living
Keep it
space.
steady.
Okay, the
The
bucket's
work
almost
was
empty.
slow and
looks good.
Right
arduous.
there, fill that lower section
This
first.
will remove
Okay, I'm
to
adjusting
create
the flow
more
now.
space.
Good, that looks solid.
Broken metal was used as reinforcement. Branches BSCME supports, furniture, and tools. Leaves and back were layered for insulation. Every task required cooperation. One person gather materials. The other build. They learned to work in return. Day by day, the cold metal interior began to change.
We need to
Wood
mark it right
replaced
here
the
at the
sub-edge.
450 centimeter
Fabric
line.
Okay, got
BSCME
it. This will be
blankets
the
and
edge of the
cushions.
sleeping area.
Fire
Right there at
replaced
450.
the darkness.
Confirmed. Retracting tape
Rain
now.
challenged
Looks
the
good.
HER work. Wind shook the trees. But the plane stood firm, sheltering them from the worst of the forest. What had once been a symbol of disaster gradually became a safe haven. Not just a shelter but a common purpose. FINAL path, completion and reflection. Time pass. The plane became a warmer, quieter, more complete home. A small cooking area was built near the exit. Storage spaces were neatly organized. Even simple amenities began to appear. From the outside, the plane blended into the forest. Covered in leaves, mud, and vines, it was no longer abandoned. It looked as if people lived there. One evening, as the sun set behind the trees, the two of them sat together at the entrance. They looked back at what they had created not with pride, but with quiet contentment. What began as fear had become effort, and effort had become survival. They had a dinner they escaped the forest. They had adapted to it. The plane, once broken and useless, now stood there as a testament to resilience, a reminder that even in the most desperate circumstances, one can still build something meaningful. Together, they found better shelter. They found trust, strength, and a home where they should never have been. As night fell and the fire flickered inside the plane, one thing became clear. Every step, every cut, every long day, what it